handy, you can grab a strap or a towel and make your way onto your back. Feet wide, knees together. Let's bring the arms to cactus today. And start to feel the breath in your heart center. As you are inhaling into your breath, imagine as you exhale that you actually spread your breath through your body. I'm imagining right now that we are standing on a precipice, and what we see ahead has signs of possibility and healing. Signs of growth, integration. So what are you calling in? What's your word? And then let the arms reach overhead. Drop the knees over to the right. Come back to center and drop the knees over to the left. And then back to center again. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. Drop your knees to the left side. Right arm will reach out to the right. Just a couple of breaths here. You could look in whatever direction you want to look. And then back to center and switch. Shift your hips to the left a little bit. Knees drop over to the right. And then back to center. Let's take our blocks. You can take a block or a pillow and put it underneath your sacrum. And if you don't have something for underneath you, that's fine. You can do all of this flat on the floor. You want to feel, if you're on the floor, you want to really emphasize your sacrum just gently pressing into the floor, and that's going to engage your centering muscles. Okay? Right leg's going to extend up, flex the foot, bend and straighten the knee a little bit. Reach your heel to the ceiling, pull your right hip away from you, and then rotate the ankle around a few times in each direction. And then point and flex. So I really love this sequence as an active stretch for the hamstrings and as a way to open up the low back a little bit. Flex your foot and reach the heel. If you need more of a stretch, draw the leg in towards you, but don't pull it with your hands. We're going to do this muscularly. And then engage the low belly muscles. Point your toes lower. Maybe the heel touches the floor. Flex and lift. 3 more of these. One more. Good. Release the leg down. Left leg's going to extend up. Flex the foot, bend and straighten the leg a few times. Good. And then extend, rotate the ankle a few times in each direction. Point and flex. Good, then flex the foot, reach the heel. Maybe you draw in a little more if you need more of a stretch. Notice what's happening in your shoulders. And then engage low belly, point the toes lower, flex and lift. Good, a few more here, 4 all together. Good, then both legs are going to go up. If you're not using a block, keep your knees bent. It's going to be a little easier that way, okay? Point your toes and spread them. Now this is a centering exercise, so engage low belly muscles. Slowly lower your right leg, go slow, and notice what your abdominals have to do to hold you here. Those are the stability muscles in the abdominals that we want to feel, pressing your sacrum into the block or into the floor. And then slowly switch sides. So we're going to keep going. These are our scissors. And I want you to feel like you can experiment with your range of motion and your pace. So if you need a little more intensity, have the legs be away from you a little bit more. This definitely raises the volume. Your knees can also be bent. This is just about you feeling like you're pressing your sacrum into the block and you're engaging your pelvic neurocore muscles, these stability muscles. If you need a little more intensity, check it out. You can make your range of motion a little smaller and increase your pace a little bit, kind of like you're slow motion swimming. Now, I don't typically tell you when to take breaks in the practice because I want you to be referencing your own body for that. So I'm going to show you a few variations. I want you to take a break whenever you lose connection to your breath or your stability, okay? Or you just know you need a break, okay? So now we're going to switch the legs. We're going to start to crisscross them in front. Crisscross. Now, if you want some more intensity, you lower the legs. You extend them away from you. Really feel this as a centering exercise, although for sure you're going to feel this in your legs. And then bring it back up. So I like to go up and down a little bit. I want you to find your way through this. You could play with pointing your toes or flexing, whatever you like. All right. And then bring it back up, hold a moment, and shake your legs out. Shake out your knees, shake out your flab. All right, one more thing now. We're going to do our scissors with our helicopters, okay? So we're going to scissor right leg down and then bring it up and switch. Again, you work with your own range of motion. So these are the scissors. Try to, with the top leg, don't bring it in close to your face. Keep it perpendicular, okay? So now 2 scissors, 1, 2, and then a helicopter. Take your legs out wide, circle them around, and then you'll take 2 scissors again, and a helicopter. So you're switching side to side. So again, think about this as a centering exercise. Don't worry if you're making something up with the legs. You can totally make something up. Just want you to feel like you're warming up the legs and working your stability muscles. Let's take one more to each side. Last one. Good. Hold it up for a moment. All right, bring your feet down. And then if you want, you can extend the legs straight. Maybe even reach your arms overhead. And from here, gently draw your right knee into your chest. Keep the left leg straight or put the left foot on the floor, whatever you need. You'll probably feel the stretch in the top of the left quadricep. Good. And then switch sides. Left knee in, right foot to the floor, or right leg extends straight. Try to draw your left sit bone to your right inner thigh a little bit so the pelvis stays neutral here. One more breath. All right, both feet on the floor. Heels underneath your knees. Press into your feet, lift your hips, slide your block aside. And then I want you to lower down one vertebrae at a time. Good. And then press into your feet, lift your hips, slide your spine up off the floor. So one vertebrae at a time we go up and then slowly down, articulating the spine. You might imagine lifting a bike chain on and off the ground. I like to reach my arms overhead. Good. Now keep your arms down, palms face up, shoulder heads heavy. Press into your feet and lift your hips. So now we get into leg stability. That first exercise was really focused on stabilizing through the core, right? Now we're going to stabilize through the legs. We keep a little bit of centering muscles engaged here, okay? And press into all 4 corners of your feet. The tendency here when we fatigue is we squeeze the butt and we go to the outsides of the feet, right? We want to avoid that. Imagine you had a block between your knees, and so we're gently hugging the midline. You're going to feel the intensity rise in your legs. And again, remember, when you start to fatigue, when you start to grip, you want to come down and rest, okay? Because we want to be in an energetic empowerment versus a gripping, okay? So again, this energy of the solstice, what are we calling in? Can we embody in our own bodies what empowerment might feel like? So I know it's not easy these days, right? So let's see if we can find it in our practice. Practice it on our mat so that we can practice it in our lives. So grounding ourselves here. Now I'm going to show you some variations. Remember, you take breaks when you need to, okay? Right leg is going to extend out. Keep your knees lined up with each other. Point the toes. And then draw 5 circles in each direction with the toes. Now this is, you're probably really feeling this in the left leg. And then go in the other direction. You could also do this with your bum on the floor. Lower the right foot down. Left leg extends. Point the toes. 5 small circles with the left leg. Good, release it down. Now here's a different one. Extend the right leg up, flex the foot. So this is working the stabilizers in the left hip. Lift and lower your bum 5 times. Push into that left heel. Good, now check this out. Point the toes, lower the leg, flex and lift. 5 of these. Keep breathing, y'all. 1 more. Lower the right foot down. Good. Extend your left leg straight. Good. I'm totally forgetting what I just did. Here, take this leg up. Oh no, I'm not forgetting. Okay. Lift and lower 5 times. Try to be aware of that right foot, really planting the heel down. And then hold, point the toes lower, flex and lift. 4 more. One more. Good, lower the foot down, pause a moment, ground through both feet. Deep breath, and lower it down. Hug your knees into your chest, rock a little bit side to side. Plant your feet, cross the right ankle over the left knee, flex the foot, press the knee away from you. And now ground down through your sacrum. You can take your hands into a triangle and put that triangle at your low belly and try to feel that triangle at the low back, right? That flat bone at the base of the spine, i.e. your sacrum. Reach your arms out to the sides and then let your knees drop over to let your lower body drop over to the left. Right foot will land on the floor. Push into that foot and press your knee away from you. You can look in the direction of the right arm if that feels good on your neck. Come back to center. Stay here if you're getting a good stretch, or draw the left leg in towards you if you need a little bit more. You can also put your left foot on a wall or a chair. Lengthen your tailbone away from you here, everybody. Try to still feel that sacrum making contact with the ground. You can let your body rock if you like. And as you breathe, maybe invoking that intention, pulling the earth's energy up into your body, filling yourself with the wisdom and the beauty of that compost and that darkness so that we can call in the light. 1 more breath. Sigh it out. And release the legs. Switch sides. Left ankle over the right knee. Ground down through your sacrum here. Arms go out to the side. Drop the knees to the right. You can hold on to your ankle here. Maybe look towards the left. One more breath. And then come back to center. You can stay here or draw the right leg in towards you. Extend your spine a little bit. One more breath. Sigh it out. release your legs. If you want to take a big stretch here, you can. Arms overhead, legs extending.